Did you know the average credit card interest rate in mid-2026 is hovering around 22%? That's like pouring money down a drain every single month. In this video, we'll demystify why credit card interest rates are so high right now and show you exactly how they're inflating your payments and the total cost of your debt. If you find this helpful, consider subscribing. We break down finance news like this every week. Drop a comment with your biggest question about tackling high-interest debt. So let's talk about what's driving these soaring rates. It really boils down to a few key economic factors. The Federal Reserve has been raising its benchmark interest rate to combat inflation. Think of the Fed's rate as the foundation for all other borrowing costs. When that foundation shakes, everything built on top, including credit card APRs, gets more expensive. This isn't just a number on a statement, it has a tangible impact. For example, a $5,000 balance at 22% interest could cost you over $100 in interest alone in just 1 year. That's money that could be going towards your goals, not just servicing debt. This is educational content, not financial advice. The reality of high-interest credit card debt in mid-2026 is a significant burden, and understanding its true cost is the first step toward freedom. Many people focus on the minimum payment, but it's crucial to recognize how aggressively interest rates work against these efforts. Consider a credit card with a 25% APR. If a balance is $5,000, making only the minimum payment of, say, $100 per month, a substantial portion of that payment is consumed by interest alone, barely chipping away at the principal. This creates a cycle where debt can balloon, feeling like a financial treadmill that never stops. Did you know that a $5,000 debt at 25% APR with only minimum payments could take over 15 years to repay and cost over $7,000 in interest? Source: NerdWallet calculations. This hidden drain represents money that could be invested, saved, or used for life's goals, instead fueling a growing debt. The principal amount is the actual cost of borrowing, and interest is the fee charged for that privilege. The current economic climate of mid-2026 presents a significant challenge for those carrying credit card debt. With interest rates soaring, the cost of carrying balances has become particularly painful, making it feel like a debt trap is tightening. Consider this: a recent analysis from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau indicated that for every $10,000 carried on a credit card with a 20% APR, over $2,000 in interest accrues annually. This is precisely why a strategic approach to debt repayment is essential. A powerful method is the Debt Prioritization Framework. This framework guides individuals in identifying which high-interest credit cards to target first, aiming for the most significant and rapid reduction in overall interest burden. But which method works best in this high-rate environment? While the Snowball method focuses on small wins, the Avalanche method, paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, typically saves more money over time. For instance, by aggressively tackling a 22% APR card before a 15% APR card, a substantial amount can be saved on interest payments, even if the 15% balance is smaller. This targeted approach is crucial for maximizing impact and accelerating progress against overwhelming debt. In mid-2026, with interest rates climbing, the allure of balance transfer cards for managing high-interest debt demands careful scrutiny. These cards can offer a temporary reprieve, often featuring 0% introductory annual percentage rates, or APRs, for a promotional period. This can feel like a lifeline when facing credit card APRs that, according to the Federal Reserve, have been steadily increasing, impacting millions of households. However, a significant consideration is the balance transfer fee. This is typically a percentage of the amount transferred, commonly ranging from 3% to 5%. Imagine transferring $10,000. A 5% fee means $500 is added to the debt before even starting to pay it down. What happens when that promotional period ends is crucial. If the balance isn't fully paid off, the remaining amount will be subject to the card's standard, often high, variable APR. This can be a financial trap, transforming a strategic move into a deeper debt pit. Is a temporary pause worth the potential long-term cost? Understanding these fees and the post-promotional APR is paramount to a successful balance transfer strategy. Many individuals find themselves facing escalating credit card interest rates, a challenge amplified in mid-2026. Understanding the mechanics behind these rates is the first step toward regaining control. For instance, the Federal Reserve's benchmark rate influences the prime rate, which in turn affects the annual percentage rate, APR, on credit cards. When the prime rate rises, so too do these card APRs. Did you know that a 1% increase in APR on a $5,000 balance can cost an extra $50 per year? This seemingly small amount accumulates. Direct negotiation with credit card companies presents a powerful avenue to potentially lower these rates. This process often begins by contacting the customer service department. A polite but firm approach, highlighting a history of on-time payments and perhaps mentioning offers from other lenders can be effective. For example, one might say, "I've been a loyal customer for a number of years, and my payments have always been on time. I've recently received an offer with a significantly lower APR, and I'm hoping you can match or beat it to keep my business." Consider this. A successful negotiation can feel like finding a discount on a necessary purchase. Even a few percentage points off can translate into substantial savings over time, directly reducing the amount spent on interest each month. When considering a personal loan for debt consolidation, understanding interest rate types is paramount, especially in today's economic climate. A fixed-rate personal loan offers a predictable monthly payment, meaning the interest rate remains the same for the entire loan term. This provides a stable foundation for a repayment plan, making budgeting simpler. Conversely, a variable-rate personal loan has an interest rate that can fluctuate over time, often tied to a benchmark like the prime rate. While potentially starting lower, these rates can increase, leading to higher payments and a less certain repayment trajectory. For instance, if the prime rate increases by 1%, a variable rate could jump significantly. Think of it like choosing between a fixed-price grocery bill and one that changes daily. For managing high-interest debt, predictability is key. In mid-2026, with interest rates remaining elevated, securing a fixed rate can offer crucial peace of mind, averting potential payment shocks. Data from the Federal Reserve indicates that the average personal loan APR hovers around 11.19% as of early 2024, but fixed rates can offer a ceiling on this cost. Choosing a fixed rate can therefore protect against future rate hikes, ensuring the total cost of consolidating debt is known from the outset. When facing high-interest credit card debt, especially with rates climbing in mid-2026, finding extra cash for repayment can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. This segment focuses on immediate budgeting hacks to uncover those hidden funds. Consider a no-spend challenge for a week or two. This isn't about deprivation. It's about pausing discretionary spending like dining out or entertainment. Could a family of 4 redirect $200 from social outings in a single week? Another powerful tactic involves scrutinizing recurring subscriptions. A review of services like streaming platforms, gym memberships, or app subscriptions can reveal forgotten expenses. Eliminating just 1 or 2 non-essential subscriptions, perhaps saving $30 to $50 monthly, can be reallocated directly to debt. Think of it like finding small leaks in a boat. Plugging them allows the vessel to move forward faster. Furthermore, meal planning and cooking at home can yield significant savings compared to impulse purchases or takeout. Data from the USDA's Cost of Food report consistently shows that home-prepared meals are more economical. Even a modest reduction in food spending, say $100 per month, directly boosts debt repayment power. Are these small shifts truly impactful? Over a year, saving $150 monthly equates to an extra $1,800 applied directly to principal. Once progress begins, maintaining momentum is key. This is where the debt-free acceleration fund becomes indispensable. Think of it as a turbocharger for debt repayment, ensuring that when a large expense comes up or a promotional interest rate ends, there's a cushion ready to deploy, preventing a slide back into old habits. Consider this. The average credit card APR in mid-2026 hovers around 22%, according to the Federal Reserve. For someone with $10,000 in debt, this could mean over $2,000 in interest charges annually. An acceleration fund acts as a buffer against these high costs. What happens when a balance transfer card's introductory 0% APR period expires? Without an acceleration fund, that debt could suddenly revert to a high rate, potentially erasing months of progress. This fund ensures that remaining balances can be aggressively attacked or a new strategy implemented without accumulating costly interest. It's about building a financial safety net that actively propels debt freedom forward rather than just preventing setbacks.